You think holding on is what makes them stay. In reality, it's the one thing that guarantees they never see your value. Cartel member, tonight by the fire on this bridge, we're going to talk about detachment. Not the fake kind, where you pretend you don't care and secretly stalk them. The stoic kind, where you pull your energy back so completely that you quietly become the one they can't stop thinking about. Most people chase. They text more, explain more, prove more, show more. They believe that if they just try hard enough, the other person will finally see their worth. But here is the dark truth. As long as you are glued to them, they never get a clean look at what it feels like to lose you. Let's talk about attention. Your attention is the most powerful thing you own. Where it goes, your emotions follow. Where your emotions go, your actions follow. Whoever controls your attention controls your inner world. When you obsess over someone, you don't just think about them. You give them your mornings, your nights, your food, your sleep. You replay conversations. You rehearse what you will say next. You twist their every move into a story about you. Meanwhile, they feel it. Even if they can't explain it, they sense you orbiting them, and people rarely obsess over what already orbits them. We crave what feels free, not what feels trapped. This is why the more tightly you hold on, the easier it is for them to take you for granted. So what is Stoic detachment? Detachment is not pretending you don't care. It's caring, and still choosing yourself. It's not deleting your emotions. It's refusing to let your emotions drive the car. Stoic detachment means you stop trying to manage their feelings and start managing your own. You accept a simple, brutal fact. You do not control whether they choose you, stay, grow, or regret. You only control whether you keep handing them your focus and your peace. When you detach, you don't slam doors and scream. You simply stop feeding the fire that burns you. You redirect your attention from them back to you. Why does this make you quietly become their obsession? Because detachment changes the story in their head. Before, the story was, you'll always be there. I can push, pull, disappear, and you'll still be around. After detachment, the story becomes, I thought I knew them. Now I'm not sure. Your absence creates questions. Questions create mental loops. Mental loops are what obsession is made of. When you stop chasing, they finally meet silence where they used to meet constant reassurance. When you stop checking, they feel the emptiness where your attention used to live. When you stop performing for them, they're left alone with the reality of what they contributed. Detachment isn't you sitting there hoping they suffer. It's you stepping off the stage and letting them face the quiet room. So how do you actually detach, Stoic style? Step 1. Accept that your version of them is dead. The person you built in your mind, their potential, their better self, the future you imagined. That person never existed outside your hopes. Write this down if you need to. I am letting go of the version of you that lived only in my head. Detachment starts when you stop negotiating with your fantasies. Step 2. Anchor yourself in a different source of worth. As long as your value comes from their reactions, their replies, their compliments, their invitations, you'll never be able to step back. The Stoic way is to build your worth on things you fully control. Your discipline, your craft, your health, your word to yourself. Every workout you finish, every project you push forward, every promise to yourself you keep is a brick in a fortress that no one can take away. The stronger that fortress becomes, the less power their silence has. Step 3. Shrink access without announcements. You don't need to post detox from people on social media. You don't need to tell them, I'm detaching now, so you better regret it. You simply become less available. You answer slower, with fewer words. You stop sharing your whole heart with someone who gives you half effort. You stop checking their stories, stop reacting to their bait, stop volunteering information they never earn. You are not punishing them. You are finally matching their level of investment. Step 4. Fill the space you used to give them. If you detach but sit in a dark room thinking about them all day, you have not detached. You've just changed the angle of your obsession. Stoic detachment requires you to replace, not just remove. Replace late-night scrolling with reading or learning. Replace rereading old chats with writing your own thoughts in a journal. Replace waiting for their message with working on something that moves your life forward. Your mind cannot stay empty. If you don't give it a new object, it will run back to the old one. Let's see how this looks in real life. Example 1. You always double text. You chase every silence. If they pull away, you panic and send long explanations. You decide to detach. The next time they go cold, you feel the familiar urge to fix things. Instead of sending paragraphs, you put your phone face down. You go outside. You lift weights. You breathe. Hours pass. You still wanted to reach out, but you don't. You let the discomfort move through you like a wave. Days later, something shifts. They are the ones who ask, "Are you okay?" You feel different. Your energy is no longer wrapped around them. They can feel the space, and they don't know what you might do with it. Example 2. An ex expects you to stay in their orbit. Friends with benefits, emotional support, backup plan. Detaching doesn't mean sending a hate message. It means quietly ending the role. You stop picking up every call. You stop replying to flirty late-night texts. You stop being available for their drama. Your life moves in a different direction. At some point they realize the person who used to be their emotional safety net no longer lives at that address. Example 3. You obsess over someone you barely know. Most of the attachment is in your imagination. You project, fantasize, romanticize. Stoic detachment here means telling yourself the truth. I don't love them. I love my idea of them. You intentionally limit the time you spend consuming their content. You catch yourself when you start building movies in your head and bring your focus back to the present moment. Your breathing, your body, your actual surroundings. Over time, the fantasy loses its grip. What's left is quieter, smaller, and manageable. Now, the protection rule. Detachment is powerful. Used wrong, it turns you into a ghost or a stone. Stoic detachment is not. Ghosting good people to feel powerful. Refusing to communicate when you're in a real relationship. Playing cold to make someone chase. That's not strength. That's fear, hiding under a mask. The goal is not to become unreachable. The goal is to become uncontrollable. You still care. You still show up. You still speak honestly, but you do not let your world collapse because one person makes a choice. Before you detach, ask, am I pulling back to protect my peace or to punish them? If it's revenge, you're still controlled. If it's peace, you're finally free. Cartel member, hear this as the fire burns over the chasm. You do not become their obsession by trying to stick to them harder. You become their obsession by becoming someone who will be okay with or without their presence. Detach like this. Let the version of them in your mind die. Build your worth on things that they cannot touch. Shrink their access quietly. Fill the space with a life that feels good in your own chest. One day they may look back over the edge and realize the person they thought would forever stand on that bridge waiting is gone. Not bitter, not broken, just somewhere else, living. That's when the late-night thoughts start. That's when the what-if questions bite. That's when quiet obsession begins. Not because you played games, because you finally stopped playing theirs. If this spoke to you, don't wait. Tonight, choose one small way to detach. One notification to mute. One habit to replace. One piece of your energy to pull back. You are not here to be a prisoner of anyone's attention. You are here to master your own. Join the Stoic Cartel. Come back to the fire tomorrow. We'll keep cutting the strings until nothing and no one can shake your inner calm again.